Hi, welcome back to Get Plastered with Andy. So I've had a couple of comments asking how we make a template for running a mould. So today I'm going to show you how to do that. Be back in a second. Right, so let's get started. So basically, this is a drawing that a client gave me. And they want me to make a really large picture frame for a special picture for them. I've never seen this shape before, which is awesome because what's nice about when you're cutting a template in a zinc, you can make it any shape you want. Yeah. So basically, I just drew this on here. Okay. And I'm going to cut it in a second. So this you can get from hardware stores. Okay. It's just ducting. You can buy rolls of zinc, but you know it's expensive. So if you're just doing a small project, you can just buy one of these, and it's very easy to cut. So let's start cutting here. Let me get my glasses on. Basically, you can get curved snips for doing this. But I want to show you that you can do it with straight ones. You don't have to have curved ones. See how nice and easy this cuts. I'm going to go into this bit here. And when you do it, you sort of just angle your cutters. Let's go around the bend and just twist it and turn it as you go. You could say it's just like using a pair of scissors on paper, basically. I'll stop there for a second, and I'm going to get the knife. I'm just going to score this straight edge here. It's easier to do with a Zachary knife, just like that. So, continue on cutting. So it's a joy of cutting a template. This you can do whatever shape you want, and like you could use these mouldings, you know, whatever shape you want, as a picture frame or a door surround or window surround, or many other things. It's basically hand making an architrave. There, there. See how that pops off. Now, this particular zinc I'm cutting, it usually takes a lot longer because it's for Pacific. It has to be to the sides and everything. Yeah, but this is just a one-off picture frame, and she says as long as it looks like the picture and near the size. So I've got lots of leeway here, which you don't often get when you're cutting a zinc for a custom job. Up there. So, a little bit more here. Actually, cool. A little bit here, and then what I'm going to do, this is just rough cut. Still have to give it a file. So now what I'm going to do, before Declan starts filing this, it's just a piece of wood, as you can see, and I'm going to draw around it. Let's find a nice clear spot here. I like to recycle wood. You know, I don't just go and buy new pieces of wood for every little project. A lot of companies, they have all these perfect pieces of wood and everything, but this is just off another one that we run in the first video. But as long as I keep that, I can always reuse that again if I need to make another mould. And that was for crown moulding right there that we made for this zinc. So we're going to draw around this here. You see, nothing's perfect on it yet. Yeah, it doesn't matter yet. We're just at a stage. There we go. Right, now I've got that. Now I've got to cut a line, draw a line back further. Okay. Because if I cut it on that line, the wood's going to be in line with this. I want the wood just behind this to help support it. And here. Well, doesn't have to be a perfect eighth or a perfect quarter, just as long as you got it back from the line and not too far back and not too far forward. Just something like that. Okay, so I'm going to cut that with a jigsaw. Could you pass me that jigsaw, Declan? Yes, before anyone laughs, it's a Ryobi, okay? And I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about look at him using the Ryobi, yeah? But the thing is, my wife bought it for me for Christmas, so I use it, okay? In the workshop, not on site. Okay? So Declan, if you can file that, get that looking nice for me, please, son. I would appreciate that while I cut this. There's going to be a little bit of noise, so bear with me. Oh, glasses. For seeing and for safety. So on a serious note, that Ryobi tool is actually a good jigsaw. I like it. Righty, so may I have that for a second, please? What I'm going to do is cut this down a little bit so I don't need all that excess. So look at that, with a knife. Like that. This is the best bit here. So you just want it just so nothing's touching. So it looks like I need a little bit more there, okay? Yep, that'll work. Just as long as I've got some clearance. It's only a small mould. And when you run in a bigger mould, it's nice to get a thicker piece of zinc. But for smaller moulds, this works perfect. Right, so it goes there. So I'm going to go like that. Carry on that for a second, please. So I'm going to cut this off of here. Right, that was just finishing off the. You fold it first, and then it's using just a little bit of sandpaper just to smooth it out. Looks really good to me. So the next is to put it onto here. I'll just double check, we're not going to hit anything. Good. Flip it over. Now you get a screw. And you just with a screw. That punches it, so then you can get your little pin in there. Just do this all the way around. Yeah, I've been doing this for 36 years now. And, since I was 16 years old. My father-in-law is the one that taught me. It's nice that all my boys have taught me. If you go and look at that one down there, look at the size difference. Now that is a big crown moulding, a very big crown moulding, and that was for the City Hall in Victoria. It's dirty because it's left outside. The reason I haven't chucked it away is because you never know if there's damage happened to the building. I've got the profile to go and repair it again. Okay. To be quite honest, these pins are a little bit too long. It's the only ones I had left, so I'm using them. So I'm just going to bend them over like that. Righty, next stage. Now we're horsing it up, which is basically the slipper. Okay, running a mould. So I need some screws and a drill. So just putting on these two pieces of wood on the side. That stops it twisting when we actually run the mould. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple of screws in the back here as well. You can use screws, nails, doesn't matter. Make sure it's nice and flat, yeah? And then we're just going to put a couple of little cross braces on just to strengthen it up, yeah? Cut these. Cut these with the IOB jigsaw. Or you can use a handsaw. This stops it from moving and keeps it all solid for when you're running a mould. Yeah. Now this is just one way of horsing up a mould, and it all depends on what you're actually trying to achieve and what you are running. If you're running a curve, a radius, it's going to be different. But cutting the profile, it's the same process. Like that. So what I do with these is these nails, common size screws, I just tap the ends of them, because this is soft wood. It sometimes split. Probably got to split now. Well, good enough. Okay, so basically, oh, that's a little bit too short. Just block the ends, yeah? That's a little trick for soft woods. Okay. Let's stick another screw in that. See that? So basically this is horsed up, okay? And this is the profile we cut for the client that they want for their picture frame. As I say, you can make the profile for anything, like that big profile there for a big giant crown moulding, or you can cut a profile for a column, all types of things. On our next video, we're going to be running this, and I will show you how we run it, cut the miters and fill the miters in so you don't see no gaps, okay? I'll show you the finished product on our next video. I hope you really enjoyed, and if you haven't subscribed, click that button please, and please comment on where you're watching this from, because I really do appreciate when people comment and tell me where they're watching it from. It just makes it worthwhile, okay? Yeah, well, thanks for watching again, and you're going to go out with son and go and say goodbye to everyone.
Oh yeah.
Hiding in the background there. So me and Declan are going to be running this in a couple of days' time, and you'll see it on our next video. Hope you enjoy. Take care.
Get plastered.
Get plastered.